Right, first up, let's just stretch out those calves, eh? All those jumps and changes of direction are really going to get into your calf muscles. So if we can give them a little stretch out, that usually feels pretty good. My calves are always so tight because I do so much jumping. But they've always also been like that, so it's obviously part of my physiology. If it suits you, you can just bring that back leg in, bend it, and really like push into the toes, but make sure the heel's going back, and you should feel it much deeper. So when you're like this, it's like the whole calf muscle and kind of on the outside. When you do this, it's your soleus. And it's a deep little muscle, which is particularly responsible for jumping. So it's a good one to do today. And then when you're ready, switch sides. Hello, if there are any kids there with you. My kids are watching a movie. So we'll have dinner after this because the sun is going down. It's getting towards that time. Same again if you want. Bend that back leg, push into the toes. You might have to play around with this a little bit. If you've got a step that you can drop your heel off, then that's another good option. Like probably demonstrate with this actually. So if you've got a bit of a step and you can drop your heel off the back, and same for the straight leg, you can do that too. Other option of course is this, and same with the bent leg, you can do both like that. But we're going to move on and do quads. Grab onto something if you need to. I almost thought I did them. I'm actually feeling quite fatigued after that, but really good. So proud that I did that with you. And I did them bang bang bang, there was no cheating. I stopped for a little break in the middle to get some buns out of the oven that I'd put on just before that first circuit, the 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. I knew that the buns would be in for 10 minutes and I knew that circuit took 8. So I got all set up, put the buns in the oven, and then came out to do the workout with you. And then I ran back and took them out, had a drink, and then came back out and did the next 2 rounds with you. The things we do. So rest in between all of these options is never a bad thing. In fact, it's a really good thing. If you need the rest, please take the rest. If you need to cut your workout short because you're absolutely spent today, every day is different, right? Your energy levels. So depending on how much you slept, where you are in your cycle, how much you've been eating, did you eat enough before you did this workout? I'm questioning that myself. Maybe I should have eaten a little bit more before this workout. Maybe you ate too close to this workout and that's making you feel quite heavy and stodgy in your stomach. There are so many variables, and it's very easy to blame our menstrual cycles and say, oh, it's just hormones, my hormones are all over the place. Well, yeah, they are, and they're meant to be, right? They're a cycle. So for a couple of weeks, you'll probably feel really awesome and full of energy, and for a couple of weeks of your cycle, you probably won't. And that's really normal. So don't, you know, if you are particularly worried, then yes, of course, go to the doctor. I'm just going to do this, and just stretch forward a little bit, stretch into our adductors because we did lots of sideways movements. Yeah, if you're really worried, go and see your doctor. But my first port of call would be make sure you're sleeping enough, make sure you're eating enough, make sure you're drinking enough fluid, and that doesn't necessarily have to be water. If you don't like water, try iced tea, try, I don't know, anything that feels good in your body. You know, it doesn't have to be water. If you just don't reach for water, find something else that you can hydrate yourself with. And just check in with all those normal basic health things, right? And then once you've got that sorted and you're exercising regularly and you still feel up and down and all around the place, then yeah, definitely a chat to your doctor is a good idea. Definitely never discarding that. I've been to the doctors for all sorts of things that probably people would have said, oh, that's just so normal. You know, it never hurts to get some blood work taken. Maybe you're low on iron, maybe your body doesn't absorb iron very well, like any of that. So just open up the chest just to finish. Give it some circles if you want. That always tends to feel really good for me, but again, I have a tight chest, so, and we're all tight in different places too, right? So whatever feels good for you. If there's anything else that you want to stretch, absolutely go ahead and do it. Otherwise, awesome job. That was not easy today, and I'm super proud that you've made it all the way to the end and my chatting. So I'll see you in the next video.